What's up, go everybody? What's up, everybody? Like, share, hit the bell notification, put a comment in the comment section. I want to get back to the F you and find out moments. Want to tell a story, but about how Asian people, not all of them, but mostly of the Asian people, how they are violent and also how they are racist toward Black Americans. This guy right here I want y'all to listen to. He say a bunch of bullshit and kind of want to call him out on the bullshit. So let's listen what he had to say.
A woman recently saying that we should boycott Asian businesses because she said that black people can't win when Asians own all of the businesses and that we had it easier coming to this country. As an Asian whose grandparents immigrated to this country and as a business owner, let me dissect this. Complete bullshit. Have you never heard of pea bashing before? Have you not heard about the 16-hour shifts that our grandparents did in the mills here up north? Those people worked endlessly. 12 hours, 16-hour shifts in mills, getting their hands all mangled up in machines just to get by, or working as toilet cleaners and just to survive. They didn't have it easier. They were disciplined and sacrificed everything. Just to make it clear, I want to bring communities together. I'm not here to divide communities. I just want to point out exactly how the Asian community built some wealth. And don't say we had it easier, because even in 2025, just in September, a Sikh woman was raped and told go back to her own country. Don't talk about easier when we get that kind of treatment in 2025. The reason why our grandparents did better is because they saved every measly penny they could get to invest it in long-term assets, houses, gold, businesses. You call that privilege? They were patient and willing to live in the shit for the hope of a better future. Tell that to our ancestors who crammed into tiny houses, 5 different families, sharing food so that they could save up money to buy their own homes eventually. Instead of enjoying their lives, they lived in the shit just to get by. That's not easier. They paid the price for it. And they didn't buy nice clothes, they drove shit cars, they spent nothing. And then their children now own and inherit these homes, and then they can put them up as rent and generate cash flow from it, giving the next generation a leg up essentially. And that's the way that wealth accumulation works. Each generation creates assets or purchases assets to then pass on to the next generation, so they have a little leg up, and then their kids and their kids benefit from that. Even now, I mean, I can afford where I live very comfortably, but my dad says to me all the time, Jamil, you should come home, come live at home, because that is their literal wealth building tactic. Stay home, live below your means, and save money. And let's get one thing straight. Yeah, we run a lot of businesses, but don't blame us for taking the risk of starting them. Don't blame Asians for filling that spot for a corner shop. Anyone could have bought it. You could have started that business. Our ancestors pooled resources for the community together so that the community could win. Instead of hating online, why don't you speak to those Asian owners and learn how they did it instead? I don't come from a rich family, and that's the exact reason I'm a business owner. I've got a biomedical science degree and I can work in a hospital, but I know that if I want my kids to have a better life, then I need to build some wealth, and I'm not going to do that sat working for other people. Me and my brother are the classic example of 2 people coming together, pooling resources and building a business and succeeding with it. And that's one thing that I actually miss about the older generation. Back in the 80s and 90s, Asians had a community like glue. They worked together. They weren't selfish. They built something so that their kids could live better lives. And I'm disappointed, honestly, because historically, colored people have always come together and had each other's backs. And we've always unified in the past. I mean, historically in the Caribbean, Indian migrants literally shared culture with the people who live there. That's literally where curry goat comes from. You need to take some accountability and learn about sacrifice and stop blaming the world, essentially, because that's what our grandparents did. That's all they did to accumulate wealth. They were bashed in the streets and still sacrificed so that their children don't have to suffer the same way.
Okay, let me hit on this. Number one is, let me ask you something. How do you feel when you come from your land, stolen from your land, put on this ship, going across a large body of water, be eaten, have the dogs eat you, throw overboard, come to a country or a land you don't know nothing about, being beaten, being enslaved, working in the fields, living in the shit house, and being owned. Let's get us wrong. We never say anything. Black America ain't never say anything about no other culture of what y'all went through. But it seemed like y'all want to forget what Black Americans' ancestors went through. How it feel when you in a country, you don't have you can't drink at the same water fountain, you can't go to the same restaurant, you can't go to the same places. When you do get on the uh see a show, you gotta sit up way up top. You couldn't vote. You had no rights. And you could sit a 1/5 as a human being. Tell me how it feel is, even today in 2026, you have a race who trying to erase your history that your ancestors and your forefathers fought for. The rights that benefit you to come to this country. You say your grandparents and your parents and your grandparents had the right for the country that a race that built this country on free labor, who made more inventions that your people taking advantage of. You tell me how is that? Never once you hear African Americans talk disrespectful what other races have been through in the history on this earth. But y'all talk shit about Black Americans. You disappointed? But we've been disappointed for over 400 years. And you talk about how y'all build wealth and all that. We had our parents, grandparents did the same thing. But guess what? You have a race that came in here and stole everything. You tell me how you had a race that come in and stole for your people. Never. But they come and stole Black Wall Street, Black-owned businesses. How they will steal from it. They say how y'all have it easier. Let me tell you why they say y'all have it easier. And I want you to get to know this right here. We'll go and we don't get nothing stealing for us. When we go try to get a business loan, they would deny a Black American a business loan to keep us at a certain level. And you come right behind us, and they would give y'all that business loan just to keep Black Americans down. It's not a fact of blaming and take accountability and don't take accountability. It's about what Black Americans go through at an everyday basis. You have almost every other race on this earth attack Black Americans or discriminate against Black Americans. And this is the facts. If anything, Black Americans want to know about y'all people, how y'all do it so we can do it. But we don't get that opportunity unless we got to sell out. So you come with that bullshit video talking that mess, man. You need to come with some real shit. Because all your bullshit is fucking bullshit. because you need to remember one thing. You, your family, your community, your race is over here because of Black Americans. What our forefathers, what our ancestors have fought for, that every other races take advantage of, benefit more than us. I'm so tired of these fucking Asians, these fucking Mexicans, these fucking Africans, these fucking Puerto Ricans, these fucking Latinos talk shit about fucking us. We lazy. We this. Motherfucker, y'all over here because of us. Because of what our fucking history fought for. Civil rights, voting rights, discrimination, everything that caused you to live in this country, our people fought for. There's no other race fought for it. No other race fought for it. Our people fought for the rights. And I'm so fucking tired of y'all. I am so tired of all of y'all. Because you're not gonna come over here and disrespect my race like we ain't shit. And we're our people who died, who got beaten, who got murdered. Fight for that y'all take advantage of to bring y'all fucking happy ass on a shit ass country to come over here and live better than us. But don't get me wrong, there's more power to you that you do being successful. But y'all don't get the same opportunity. I mean, black people don't get the same opportunity y'all get. Because soon we get the opportunity, you have that one race that takes away from us or make it harder for us. Just look at Black Wall Street. Soon when black people come and work in the community and think about us and all that, we get shit talked by everybody. But y'all can do it. There's no problem. Y'all can do it. Y'all can work in your community. Y'all can keep stuff. Y'all can keep wealth and keep opportunity in y'all community. But when black people do it, we get shit talked to. So F all of y'all. Because I'm sick and tired of all of y'all. You can put a comment in the comment section all you want. I don't give a shit. But I'm sick and tired of this type of bullshit.